First, live, local. This is Fox 12 Now.
And hello, everyone. Welcome back to Fox 12 Now. I'm Greg Nibbler. Thank you for joining us. We are live streaming here from the Fox 12 Oregon newsroom, as we do every weekday. Don't forget to download that Fox 12 Oregon app. Great way to follow along with everything that we do here on this show and everything else, of course, from the station. But it is Friday, and you know what that means if you watch this show. It's time for a cocktail, and that's why we have Julie joining us right now for Friday Cocktails with Julie. Always something good. I got to say, I just know the title of this one this week, and it is something near and dear to my heart, and I cannot wait to find out more about this. And I want one.
Okay.
I want one.
Well, yeah, okay. Maybe I'll bring you a little goodie bag like I've done before with all the ingredients, and you can make one.
I love it. All right, I'm going to hand it off to you. Oh, okay. Well, I almost had it right.
There you are. Hi.
I almost did it. I almost had it set up right. Julie, I don't want this to be every week where I mess up the buttons, but there we go.
We're good. And again, we're making a cocktail, so we'll just roll with it all.
Exactly. All right. What do we got?
Okay, so I am making a Spicy Paloma today. Now, the Paloma is the national cocktail of Mexico, but I'm going to spice it up with some jalapeno today. I was thinking, it's refreshing. It's the first day of spring. Here we are in sunny, pouring down rain, Portland, Oregon. Enjoying spring with some thunder, but that's all right. We're inside. We're still going to pretend it's a beautiful spring day, and we're going to just have a cocktail. So you have two. So I'm using jalapenos, fresh jalapenos. Now you can either muddle fresh jalapenos in your glass, or you can infuse it into your simple syrup. I like to muddle it. To me, it's a little spicier, and that's just my favorite way. So first of all, we're making this right in our glass. There's no shaker. There's no anything. So right in the glass, I've got 2 slices of fresh jalapeno. Just going to muddle them to get all the juices extracted. Hey, I can already smell them. Then I'm going to put some ice in my glass. Now I'm going to add 2 ounces of Blanco tequila. 3/4 of an ounce of fresh squeezed grapefruit juice. Now, in Mexico, traditionally, they use a grapefruit soda. I prefer fresh squeezed juice. So I'm going to use the soda and top it with seltzer water, which you'll find in a lot of the bars here. 3/4 ounce of fresh squeezed lime, and then 1/2 ounce of simple syrup. Now we're going to give it a stir. Get everything mixed together, especially get the jalapenos in there, right? Okay, I'm going to add a little jalapeno as a garnish. Piece of fresh grapefruit down the side. And there you go. Perfect.
Wow.
Now, look, you can also salt the rim and use some salt. I've got pink Himalayan salt, and do a salted rim. I'm not a fan of the salted rim, but traditionally you would have salt. So you can just take what you would do is, I'm sure you know how to do it, but you just take your lime or your grapefruit, go around the rim to make sure that it's wet, dip your glass into the salt, and then make a cocktail after that from there. And let's see how spicy I made it. Okay, well, that's delicious.
You even impressed yourself.
I kind of did. So I like the fresh because if you want it real spicy, 3 or 4 little slices of jalapeno. I did 2, and I also kind of took the seeds out. Now, if you infuse it in your syrup, you can't control the heat. And you're kind of just stuck with whatever it is. So, and if you don't like spice, leave out the jalapeno and just make a traditional Paloma.
How spicy are we talking about? Because that... with those jalapenos going in there.
Here's the thing. I love spice.
Yeah.
But spice with flavor. This, you can taste jalapeno, but you don't go, oh, man, it's so hot.
Right.
Oh, man. It's just, you can taste it. I would probably, for me, I might have had a 3rd one. But if you like just a little hint, 2 is perfect.
I love it.
A little teeny bit.
That looks so refreshing, and it also makes me think of warmer weather. So,
I know.
In my mind,
just pretend, right?
Yeah. In my mind, I'm on vacation on the beach.
Me too.
That's awesome. So
next week, right? Aren't they saying warm weather? I think like 77 next Tuesday.
That's what I heard. So I'm going to get really upset with Fox 12 weather if that doesn't happen exactly as they said it might. Yeah.
It's better, Andy Carson. I'm coming for you.
But that is great. So, Julie, that is not the only place, though, here on Fox 12 Now for people to watch all of your different cocktails and different things that you do. What is the best place for people to follow along?
Well, I have a website called FridayCocktailsWithJulie.com, and on there is everything. It's got my YouTube videos that are a little longer than these segments. It's got a link to the pieces that you and I do together, and it has a link to all of my social media, which is TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook. Everything's right there for you.
It's all right there. You can pick out whatever you want, and there are so
Yep.
many different great drinks and cocktails on there because they are all awesome. But this, man, I
Yes.
want one of these so bad.
It's
I'm going to have to go get a
delicious.
Paloma today. That's going to happen.
I will drink one for you and one for me.
Perfect.
You're welcome.
All right. Well, thank you, everybody, for tuning in to Fox 12 Now. Again, we are here every weekday and every Friday. We've got Julie here to give you a cocktail to go into the weekend with. And you can check out all of our segments on the Fox 12 Oregon app. And all of those are, everything's over there. It's Friday. Thanks for joining us. And cheers.
Cheers.